Hello and welcome back to Frogboy X1 Gaming. I'm Andrew and today we're checking out a gaming chair that was been sent out to me by a company called Hoffree. So my friends, if you guys like this content, don't forget to like and subscribe. So what we're going to do is we're going to unbox it, we're going to build it, and we're going to talk about the features that this gaming chair has. Well, actually, let me just tell you, this chair is actually going to have a massage thing in it. It also has some Bluetooth speakers so that you can have the speakers like beamed around you, LED lighting for that incredible light that everybody loves as they're playing video games, and it has a built-in footrest. Now, if you remember a while back, I had done a video on the channel where I did the Boston gaming chair. So that being like one of my highest viewed videos, I think that's why these guys saw that and they're like, hey man, will you do that same thing for our chair? So I was like, yeah, you know what? Let's go ahead and do it. And I'll tell you what, my wife is so excited about this chair because she likes to sit in here in the living room and play her little Xbox game. It's the Disney Dreamlight, and so she likes to watch TV and play video games at the same time. So now she'll be able to hook her sound up in the Bluetooth. She'll be able to play that. Like when I told her that, she got like super happy. She's actually super happy about the massage thing too. I just recently bought her this little massage thing that she can hang up, and pretty cool. So let me go ahead and pull this stuff out and let's take a look at this. Ooh, I think you might like the color. I think you might like the color, sugar. Actually, you might not. It's black and red. Black and red, black and red. Let me just go ahead and pull this out. Now I can already tell you guys that just getting into this, like you're looking at pretty close to the same design philosophy as what the Boston gaming chair was. So if you like that chair, and that one was a pretty decent, I mean, that was actually a pretty decent chair, but this video is going to be such higher quality in the whole build. But this basically literally is looking exactly like that. The whole build philosophy of this is about the same. Let me just get this box out of the way. So let me go ahead and move this. And that way we'll have something to drop all the stuff in there. So let's go ahead and undo these. These are gonna be the armrests. They're gonna go on this thing exactly like the Boston. Yeah, they look almost identical. So that's not a good thing. That chair is incredible. We still have that. We're still using that. Junior's actually using that now. I had since upgraded to the Razer Inky, and I freaking love that chair. But yeah, this is pretty much in line with the quality of the Boston gaming chair. Except for this one here obviously has the other features like the Bluetooth and the massaging, I believe. That's what it says on the box, so I'm assuming that's all there. Footrest, I believe. It's got that nice leather material, so it does have like a leather material, leather. I didn't have to put the extra foot on this one. This one already comes pre-assembled, so that's a good thing. It's that hard plastic. Very, very, man, that Boston chair was very good, and this looks like it is literally right on par with that. Like the quality of this literally looks like it is definitely on par with, I thought I had those scissors, but I might have set them underneath all of this. But let's just hurry up and get the rest of these bags off of here. I'm gonna try to do as detailed of a build video for you guys as I possibly can. Yeah, so here's your plug. Yeah, that's actually really nice material. scissors under there, so we'll use them for this box. So we've got all of our parts. We have our cord in here. We have our remote. So this here is all the stuff that is definitely different. We have our feet, obviously, and then our spring for the chair. So, all right, guys, for this segment of the video, we are going to put together the Hoffree gaming chair that has built-in Bluetooth speakers. It has massage features. It does come with a remote. It also has RGB lighting so that you can light up your room while you're playing your video games. And the overall build quality, I've looked over this, and this is a pretty nice build quality, so you will be able to, I think this chair is going to last you a while. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and open the instructions. This segment, we're going to go ahead and put this piece, this chair together, and then we will get on with the gaming segment with Mrs. Frog, maybe, if she's up for it. All right, attention. Some screws are pre-installed on the chair and are not included in the hardware pack. Please check screw number according to the instruction manual and look for the chart. Overall, first of all, it looks like all of those screws are going to be in the bottom of that. Please remove pre-installed screws before installation. So it looks like you're going to have section 1, 2, and 3. With all of these, you're going to have the screws all in those areas, so 1, 2, and 3. So that's saying that we should start with that. So you're going to get out your amazing long-handled tool out of there, supplied tool. We'll use the supplied tool. I'm just going to assume that if you're buying this, that you're buying it with that. So right here, we're going to have 2 screws in the footrest, in the bottom of the footrest. And as what you're going to do is you're going to loosen those for now. Don't take them out of the footrest just yet until we get to that part. You know what? We're going to leave all of those in there just for a second. Just bear with me. It does say to remove all of those, but we'll remove them as we are getting to that piece. Packing list, we're going to have A1, which is the back of the chair, B1, which is the bottom rest of the chair. D1 is going to be your underneath your chair. This is going to be all your levers and stuff for moving up and down and compressing the shock and all of that stuff. E1 is going to be your shock. This is going to be your for raising your chair up and down. F1 obviously is the legs for the chair. G5 is the wheels. You're going to have 5 wheels for that, 1 for each foot. R1 is the footrest. Y2, there's 2 of these. So Y2 is going to be 2 of these, I believe. Those are I believe these are stabilizers for the bottom of the footrest. T1 is the footrest bracket, and then CR1 is going to be your right arm, and then CL2 or CL1 is going to be your left, and then you're going to have the H4, all of your nuts, bolts, all of that stuff. And then you get down to K1, which is the T-shaped bracket that I believe is going to hold, I don't know, it doesn't say anything yet, but obviously that red line, that red dot is on there, and it shows it on there. M1 is the pillow. This is the pillow that you can strap up at the back. It's going to have like a little clip thing with a strap on it. And then N1, this is for lumbar support. This also has a plug into it, so there is massage or something inside that. Probably just a little motor. Q4 is going to be your little plastic covers to cover all of the holes and stuff that are in there. Z1 is going to be your remote. Obviously, you're going to be able to change the RGB and all of that stuff on there. And then Y1 or V1 is going to be your cord. Now, this is a USB type cord that you're going to be able to plug into a USB outlet. So in order to use the functions of this chair, you are probably going to need a USB adapter for your plug, because it does not look like there is a plug with that. Yeah, we just went through everything and it was not in separate 120 plug, which is okay. So now we're going to start getting to installation. Installation part number 1 is going to be the easy peasy part. So we're going to be assembling all of the wheels on the bottom of this and then putting this inside that, which is boop, done. Pretty easy peasy like that. For that one, obviously when you sit down on it, it compresses it a little bit so that it doesn't just fall off. It is a compression fit, obviously. So, I mean, just even having that, just dropping it in there pretty much almost compresses it into where it needs to go. So with each wheel, you're just gonna take it, you're gonna stick it in there, and then just push it in there. Like, it's pretty simple. You shouldn't need any tools or hammers or anything like that. They're just a compression fit. Once they go in, there's a little, they should just fit snugly in there to where they don't pop back out. Obviously, you could potentially pop them back out, but you'd have to put a little bit of force on that. So they definitely will be nice and good on there. Obviously, that's pretty easy. And then, like I said, you'll just drop that right in there. And then you're going to move over to number 2. Number 2 is it's going to want you to take your footrest. So now the bolts that we just untightened, we're going to go ahead and pull those completely out, which is pretty self-explanatory for the most part. You're just going to take both of those completely out of the hole. And then, so when you look at the back of this, it shows these 2 holes. You'll have 2 holes in the bottom of that bracket that you're going to just put right here, right on top of this. And then you're just going to screw those down in there. And it is looking like the majority of because the holes are going to be closer to one side of the footrest. So those right there, the ones that are closest, are going to go closest to the front part of this. So it's going to look like that. And then you'll grab your little tool, and then you'll just spin those down until they are tight. Does not look like there's any type of washers or anything like that, so you should be good. This thing here felt pretty tight on the other chair that I had it. It was no problem. It actually worked pretty good. When you actually use this, like this here is going to sit under the chair just like this, but then when you pull it out, it's going to flip over like that. So you'll have it under like this, and then it'll just flip out so that you can utilize that as a footrest. All right, number 3 is going to be on the bottom of this part. So you're going to flip over the bottom of your chair. Now, obviously, you should have probably, well, it says to have pulled out all of your bolts, but these are going to go on there, right here. So what we're going to do is we're going to take all 4 of those out so that we can mount those they almost looked like they were a little bit different. But we're going to pull these 4 out. So you'll have 2 that are closest to the front of the chair, up on each side. So you just need to pull those 4 out for now, and then we'll mount these onto the chair itself. Just pull all 4 of them out. It's actually pretty good that they do it this way too, so that you know what bolts go where, or what pieces actually go in there, because there's a lot of assembly required with this chair. So I know that some people can get a little bit nervous on stuff like this, but if you just follow the step by step, so far the instructions have been amazing. Like, it's very easy to follow. Just having these instructions while watching this video is definitely going to help you out. You're going to feel very comfortable and able to do this, no problem. I believe in you. I absolutely believe in you. If you look at this piece right here, it has a notch that goes sideways and then one that goes forward up. I'm sticking that. The one that wobbles side to side is going to be toward the back of the chair. It doesn't really tell you, so I feel like those are just so that it's easy for you to be able to figure out, you know, how to get it on there, to be able to move it around into place. Don't completely tighten them down just yet, because you're going to throw your little chair thing under it, and so you'll want that to kind of fit tightly. So if you put the like you'll want to be able to slide it in real quick. So what you'll do is you'll just take this, because obviously it's going to go like this in there, and you just want to kind of make sure that it slides into these holes pretty good, so that you know that, like, oh, okay, yeah, that fits, that moves nice and freely. You don't want it all, you don't want like your plastic pieces all pushed together. That's why you kind of do that's why, in my opinion, I'm doing the ones with the front holes up in the front, so that that part is stable right there, and that way you can kind of move the back in and out if you really need to, but you really shouldn't have to. So go ahead and tighten these ones down in the front all the way, because that felt like that was pretty easy to get in there with those being lined up and stuff. So you want to go ahead and tighten those down, because that there's mostly your forward and backward. So you'll tighten those down, take this piece, slide it in those little holes, you know, make sure, oh wow, see, look at that. Yeah, okay. You'll get those nice and in there to where they slide in there, you know, nice and easy. And then bring it out, let it hang on the front, and then tighten down your back ones, because now you're lined up. And then just go ahead and crank those down until they're snug. You don't need to over tighten them or anything like that. You just need to make sure they are snug, and then you should be good to go with that. And then fold your thing up, and then slide your little footrest all the way in, and then that should keep you nice and flat with the chair. Very, very, very nice. It actually feels pretty dang good. Now the next part on here is going to be for your for like your levers and stuff, for your recliner, and then your lift for up and down. So it says recliner and then lift up and down. That is showing both of the levers to this side of the chair, but yeah. Wow, those feel a little bit close to that bar. Why is that? Push that out just a wee bit. Now we'll be able to bolt those down. So go ahead and pull these four out, because that is your next part of the chair anyway. So we got to pull these out regardless of how close it is to that bar. But I feel like once you get it in there, like it's gonna definitely be a little bit different. Gosh, this chair's going together pretty quickly, actually. So it looks like that T-bar is going to go on the back of the other part, and then slide down into this. There should be like a little cover on that. Okay, so we got our 4 bolts. Just go ahead and line these ones up. It does give you enough room for them to slide side to side, and then the other ones for the back, the ones that are closer together, for those ones you are going to want to, so you'll have your bolt pattern. You'll have, let me see if I can get over here into the middle. You're gonna have your bolt pattern. You're gonna have 2 right here, and then you're gonna have 2 up here. Now the holes on the back of this thing right here, these go up and down on this part, and then down here on this side, they're gonna go slide side to side. So now exactly what we did with this one, you're gonna wanna put your bolts into these ones. You're gonna wanna put your bolts into those ones first that are gonna let you slide forward and backward. Because that there doesn't give you any room to slide side to side, so you're gonna wanna do those ones first. This is just gonna help you line everything up so that you're not worried about, and then you just want to put them in there so that they're threaded a few threads. Make sure you're not like super tightening your threads. You just want your threads to go in there, just enough to where you can actually start threading it. I mean, like fingers would be the best to get it started, but that there's got a pretty deep groove. And then this way here, this is going to let you slide side to side to line it up and everything. So this is actually going together pretty freaking easy. So now that we can slide side to side, boom, you're all lined up, and it's actually like pretty even. So then you just go ahead and start tightening them. These ones right here, I would tighten in necessarily tighten the one on the right, on the bottom, then go up to the one on the top on the left, tighten that one in, and then go straight across after you get it tight, and like I said, just nice and snug. And then once you get that snug, you're gonna go right over to the right side, take that one nice and down. I mean, theoretically you can do this whatever way you want, but I just prefer to do it this way. Okay, and then back here on the one on the back, this is a good habit to get into, trust me. Like most of the stuff at work, when I'm replacing like a gasket or doing like a head gasket or something, your bolt patterns all over the place. So it's a habit of mine. You don't necessarily have to do this, but it's a habit. That way you get a good seal. Make sure they are just snug. Don't over tighten these. You don't really need to. Okay. So those ones are nice and snug. Now this is just saying to flip this over and stick it right there. Just like so. And now our chair is halfway there. All right, guys, now we're gonna go over to step 6. Step 6 is going to be to attach the T-bar to the back of the Hoffree chair. So let's go ahead and I'm gonna set these up here for a minute. I hope you guys don't mind that. We're gonna set those up there. That way I can kind of move this over to the middle and give you guys a little bit better view of this. So obviously this is gonna go on the back of the chair. So you'll flip the chair over and then you'll have your T-bracket, which has the little red thing right here. Now on the back of this, it is actually showing me that, wait a minute, is that supposed to go through that? No, it goes on that. That literally just goes on the back of that. I was kind of hoping that it would be underneath that to kind of hide it, but I guess it doesn't. So same Allen key that came with the kit. You're gonna go ahead and pull these 3 out. You're gonna have 3 of these bolts on the back of this. Ooh. Dang, that looks like it's got a whole bunch of extra freaking bolts in there. But it doesn't, I don't understand why. Every single thing that we've had to put on so far has just been pulling it out. Your speakers are located right here on the back of the chair. I'm gonna do a really nice close-up and show you guys the whole chair at the beginning of the video. It will be there. This actually looks like a very high quality looking chair. It looks very good. These are very, very long, so. And then you can kind of see that this is going to have a little tilt to it too. So you're going to go ahead and stick that with the red piece sticking out of it. And obviously we're going to have our bottom. So on this one here too, we're going to have our long one and then our side one. So always do the ones that you can slide up and down first. And then your right to left ones will be the second ones that you put in. And then that there should keep you nice and stable. I personally would slide it down and just kind of hold it down while you're tightening this one. So just go ahead and do the one first, like I've said multiple times. Kind of just want that one there to line up on this. Yeah, it doesn't even say that you need like any kind of like a washer or anything. So, whatever. Now these ones here, you just want to snug up too. Just make them nice and snug. Right on that. Kind of feel like that there. All right, and then after you've got that part in, you're going to move your little handles over here. And then obviously your chair is going to go just like this. And then you're going to plug your little plug in right here. Obviously there's only one way to plug this in, so you do not have to worry about doing anything bad to it. You know what, guys? Oh no, it doesn't have a hole there. I was going to say, gosh, we could zip this thing off and stick that on the inside of it to where it would be a little bit more camouflage, but it doesn't show it like that. So we're not going to do that. We're not going to alter what the company has. Okay, so now that we have, okay, wait, what's this showing me? Okay, so tighten this or something. So this is going to be that. Lift, recline. So you'll be able to recline with this one. All right. So that there looks good. And now we're going to do our armrests. You'll have the right side and the left side. Obviously, you're going to have more hardware right here to pull out, so go ahead and take those out. Dang, those speakers look kind of cool. I'm a little jelly. I want some speakers on my chair. Looks like it's got a switch on that one too. I'm wondering where the RGB are. I can't see them. I think they're inside the, I think they're like in this like little lace part or something. Okay, we'll go ahead and take this part, put a couple threads in there. Literally just a couple of them. Take this one up here. Same with that. Just throw a couple threads in. Go ahead and tighten those bad boys in there, nice and tight. Now I will tell you guys that like with the Boston gaming chair, After the first few months, I did find myself having to tighten these up. So it's a good idea to hang on to this. And as you can see, like this thing's got enough leverage on there. I would definitely just hang on to this, keep it kind of close to wherever you're gonna put your chair. That way that when you need to tighten these armrests up, that you will have the ability to do that. Trust me, trying to over tighten them or anything like that is not going to work. They are just gonna kind of wiggle free after a while. But that has been the only thing from the Boston gaming chair that I was able to find. And then once you get those all buttoned in, they're gonna look very, very nice. Obviously your power cord, and then we will do the other side over here. Sorry, my daughter was going to a church thing, so the dog decided to bark at her chaperone. You're not very good at showbiz, dog. One of these days I'm gonna buy like a gimbal that will follow me around. That would be very cool. Or maybe someday Junior will just start taking the family business more serious. I'm joking, Junior. You're learning. You're learning. We just got to get you a camera, something for Christmas, and let you start learning how to do pictures and videos and stuff. Whoa! When you try to go fast, you're gonna drop everything. So like this is already up to step 8 is putting these on there. This chair weighs like 40 or 30 something pounds. It comes like 42 pounds in box. So by the time you actually get it all built and everything, the overall design of it looks very good. I like the way the red inlay with the black looks. Very nice. I'm going to need a USB brick. Junior, will you run in my room and grab the USB brick? Because we want to see all the rest of this, because that is pretty much the chair. Like it is built, and then it just goes over how to use the remote and all of that stuff. It looks like this button right here over on my little table by the AC, buddy. This is a very, very nice chair. I feel like this, because this right here is the no, it's the plug. There's a plug where I charge my phone. Just bring me that brick, sir. We'll go ahead and put this on there. Top straps are going to probably strap up here on the bottom. Wow. I'm going to crisscross them on the back, guys. I think you should crisscross them on the back too, because that's kind of the way it looks to me. That way you just got your lumbar support, like, or maybe it comes in there a different way. I don't. Oh wait, I think it goes up and around the top. Honestly, I think there was a picture in there showing that this comes down through here, and then this is going to slide all the way up in through this part and then come back down. Yep, that's right. That's why it's looking a little bit weird. Yep, that's the one I need. So we'll plug this bad boy in.
Bluetooth mode.
Bluetooth mode. She's already on. She's ready to rock and freaking roll. I would turn on sound to it, but then the music would demonetize my show. But look at that freaking, that RGB actually looks pretty freaking sweet. Not even gonna lie, that, oh man. Can't push the recliner with my hands because that's a good freaking nice stiff reclining chair. Whew. So let's see. There's the power. So this one right here should be for that massager. So we'll change that. I don't know why they wouldn't just have something plugged into where you can use them both. What the heck? Ooh, it's got a rumble butt. I would say vibrator. I don't know if I would be like deep massager or anything, but it will definitely vibrate your booty cheeks. It is gonna vibrate you. It's going to do some vibrating, but I'll tell you what, the lights are cool. But here's the thing, guys. You gotta plug yourself in somewhere and then have a cord.
Bluetooth mode.
Bluetooth mode. At least Bluetooth and the lights work at the same time. So the cord that they supply is actually, I don't know, it's a good like 6 feet or so.
I guess you could plug it into your computer.
Definitely 6 foot. So you got about a 6 foot cord. And these are, they're not USB, they're actual freaking like 12 volt adapters or something. So yeah, you won't be able to just turn this into like a USB like type C or anything like that. And then obviously we are going to have the remote for remoting our colors. So let's see what we can do with those. You're gonna have a little tab in here, pull that out, and then you should be able to green them. You should be able to red them. You should be able to purple them, yellow them, light blue them, and dark pale, or maybe. Yeah, so, it's like light blue and dark blue. Light blue and dark blue. So that's pretty cool. You can speed it up. You can dim the lights, but you can make them brighter. Yeah, well, yeah, you can have that off for a second. No, you're good, you're good. That's actually perfect. Or you can do nice and white lights. But we all know how we feel about white right now, so we're gonna go back to red, or blue, or purple. Actually, I like that light blue. That actually looks really cool. That actually looks pretty freaking sweet. Obviously, I forgot to put on your pillow. So we're gonna take the pillow and we're gonna have the V shape down. So we'll just go ahead and stick it in here to strap on the pillows. I wanna do the sound, guys. Like I wanna check the speakers, but I don't want to hook it. Let me see. I can just play one of my videos on it. So let's see. Okay, Bluetooth. I'm gonna see if it is. I was pulling up everything in here. Let's try Huabox.
Connected.
Yeah, we are connected to Huabox. So done. Now I can just go right into YouTube and can find one of my fancy videos and we can check it out. Let's see what I had to say about the PS5 Pro.
Bluetooth mode.
Yeah, that's what we wanted.
Connected.
Okay. First is the
Bluetooth mode. Connected.
It's not very good Bluetooth mode. This thing for almost 2 weeks now, and I gotta tell you, I've been very impressed with the PlayStation 5 Pro. I currently have
Bluetooth mode. Connected.
X3D. Clearly my PC is significantly better than the overall PlayStation 5 experience, but here's the thing, and I remember saying this before it kind of came out, that if you were to put the, well, so it might have, I don't know, like, I mean, you guys saw that it was like kind of disconnecting and connecting and stuff. Toward the end though, I've got my watch hooked up to my Bluetooth as well as my truck and like something else too. So at least it's there. Like, I mean, it does work. Obviously, if you got more stuff hooked to your device, it might not, but we're going to be testing this out and we're going to do like a full review for this chair. This is like the build video. This is to get you up and running so that you can actually take a look at this. There will be a link in the description for this chair if you can get a discount. I believe they were going to be doing a Black Friday sale on these. And yeah, so as far as I'm concerned, the overall build quality is pretty much in line with what I got with the Boston gaming chair. I was able to easily use that thing well past a year or longer, and it was just fine for me. When I decided to upgrade and get the Razer Inky, I gave that to Junior. Junior is still using the Boston gaming chair right now, and that's been well over 2 years now. So yeah, it's still going strong. It still works just fine. So yes, I can vouch for the overall quality, and this looks like it is pretty much on par with that, but we're gonna test this out. Mama's gonna be using this chair for a while. She's gonna be playing her games. She's gonna be she's gonna be rigorously testing like the Bluetooth and the massage, and we're gonna come back in like a week or so, or a couple weeks, because they're gonna be doing the code that's gonna be in the link in the description for this chair is gonna be from December 10th. So by December 10th, we will have a second video out for you to really go over how this chair is, how it functions, if it's worth it for you. But as I can tell you right now, just from this build, if you're watching this, that means you've already probably bought this chair and you just wanted to see how to put it together. So like I said with the other chair, definitely pretty decent quality. It worked just great. And I was like 400 and something pounds, almost 300 and, what was I, like 340 something pounds when I was using that chair. So I was a pretty big boy, and the overall weight limit for that was like 400 or something. So I'm assuming that this one here is pretty close to that as well. Definitely felt pretty comfortable to sit in. Obviously being a YouTuber, sitting there playing games and making videos a lot, you're going to be sitting in a chair a lot. So yeah, the one thing about this chair though is it's going to have this this fabric right here that's just covering the LED or the RGB lighting. That there could potentially, you know, you could snag stuff on there, maybe tear it or something, because it is just fabric. It's like a lace looking fabric, so I'd caution being careful with that. Overall, the speaker quality from what I was just listening to what we just heard, doesn't sound horrible, but it doesn't, like, I mean, obviously maybe your headphones would definitely sound better. So I don't know if I would recommend buying this chair for that feature alone, or for maybe even the massage. You're buying this chair because you're buying this chair for something to sit on, and it is probably going to be at an affordable price when you see it on Amazon or something like that. So yes, I can vouch for the quality of these chairs. It pretty much looks like and feels very similar to the Boston gaming chair that I've already built on the channel and utilized for over a year myself, and Junior's used it for the last year. So yeah, overall guys, definitely pretty decent quality. Obviously, you're probably going to be able to find a good deal on this around Black Friday. Clearly, I'll have a link in the description with a code that you'll be able to save 15% more on this if you pick it up through that link. So yeah, either way, I think you're going to be able to find a pretty decent deal on this. I do like my favorite part of the chair is probably the RGB. I'm not even gonna lie, that looks freaking pretty cool. Like sitting there making videos with that beautiful blue light, that would be awesome. So, all right, my friends, if you guys like this content, do not forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one, and thank you so much.